from the Logan Paul suicide video that he did roughly, I think it was like 3 days ago. It was trending really big, it was viewed by over like 5 million, 6 million viewers or whatever, and I just gotta say, it hit, honestly, before this even happened, which is kind of sad to admit, but I didn't even know who the hell Logan Paul was. I'm not a huge vlogger. I've just started doing my video vlogs a year ago. And my content is more on the serious side, trying to help people with drug addiction, tramadol. It's a pain pill. And, I went through this for like many years. So most of my content has been about trying to help people to get out of their drug addiction videos. So I wasn't really aware of, who Logan Paul was. And I know he has like 15 million fans, and so yeah, because this whole suicide video came out, it kind of hit really big since it was trending, and it got on the news, and it made a lot of controversy and stuff, backlash. There was up and down, comments on this whole thing. Some people backed him up, and some people unsubscribe to him and stuff. It's like a whole big thing going on, and the reason I'm making a video about this is because this hit home for me personally, for the fact that years ago when I was in my early 20s, I myself did attempt suicide. I was going through depression. I'm not going to explain why I attempted suicide. That's kind of a personal thing, but I was going through a deep depression. It was just a really dark time in my life, and going through, what people need to understand is somebody that is thinking of attempting suicide or going through depression, you get in such a deep place, like a dark place, that a lot of times you can't come out from it. You feel like you have nowhere to turn. You feel like you have nobody to turn to, and in some cases, some people don't. But, yeah, his video really hit home for me because of that, because I went through that personally. I'm kind of like a toss-up with this whole thing, because like there is an upside and a downside to it. I can't say I fully disagree or agree with him. I'm not gonna fully like bash the kid. I mean, because for one, you gotta take into consideration he is in his early 20s. Kids at that age, they have like this whole ego trip goes on. They get involved with money issues, and their ego gets huge. And they're just looking for more fan base, more money, and sometimes they lose sight and lose focus of what's more important in life. And, they make mistakes. People, even adults, make mistakes, I'm not fully condoning what he did. I felt like he shouldn't have videoed the body. He should have had respect for the deceased. He shouldn't have videoed his property, even focused up on it. That I felt like that was very disrespectful. That was totally wrong for what he did, just to get views. That was extremely wrong, totally disrespectful to the victim and the victim's family members, but in the other sense of that, the whole laughing thing, people got disturbed by the laughing thing. Now I'm going to explain something to you guys. What I noticed was the people, his friends or whoever that he had there with him, it seemed like they were laughing more than he was. The girl especially, like she was like had her hand like covering half her face, and she was giggling, like she looked like she wanted to laugh loud, but she was kind of like, thought it was a joke the whole fucking time. I think I got more offended by her than anything else, And excuse me for a second. Hold up, I'm doing a live video. So yeah, I think I got disturbed by her reaction than anybody else's, and what you people gotta understand is, in the same sense I do what he did. Like sometimes I get like, if I'm arguing with somebody or there's something like a really bad situation, like sometimes I will have like a little laugh or a smile, and that's just a nervous thing, that happens. It's not that you find a situation funny. It's kind of a nervous thing that happens because I do it. So I don't think he meant to laugh about the situation. I just think he didn't know how to handle it. It was the first time he's seen a dead body like actually in front of him. He was extremely uncomfortable. He didn't know how to handle the situation. And I think that's what it was, the nervous kind of laugh thing that he did. And but I do respect the fact that he did take the video down. You know, he did do another video apologizing for the video and the content, because, you know, what he should have, I mean, yeah, that video should have never been shown, for the fact that most of his, you know, subscribers are kids, and I don't think they would want to see something like that. It gives them the wrong idea about suicide, you know, and I just don't agree with it, how he handled this situation. But in the same sense, you know, since he is young, I don't think he just fucked up. He made a mistake, but he's trying to make up for it. He's owning up to it. So, you know, I don't think people should keep giving him a hard time about it, you know. I just had to make a video and say something about it because, like I said, it did touch home for me on a personal basis, the whole suicide thing, because of something that happened to me in my early 20s as well. So, you know, it did hit on a personal level, or I wouldn't have mentioned it at all. And there was just one other thing I wanted to say. There was a video I just seen that was entitled Dear Paul Logan, by the Ebby family video they did. I completely agree with them 100%. Their whole video they did, they were like spot on with everything they said. I completely agree with it 100%. So I think you guys should go over there and check that video out. They weren't like ragging on him or whatever. They weren't doing the whole agree or disagree thing either. They were giving you like the good and bad of the whole, you know, aspect of the video. So you guys should go over there and check that out before you start jumping and attacking people like, why are you talking shit about Logan Paul? And, you know, I mean, don't jump on people just because they're telling you the truth. They're giving you their honest opinion about it. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to say something about that because, you know, it did kind of bother me and hit on a personal level with me as well. So I just had to honestly say something about it. So, yeah, on a final note with that, you know, if any of you guys feel like, you know, just, I don't know, you feel like you're going through depression, or you have an issue with, like, suicidal thoughts or anything like that, just try to remember that you're not alone, and that, you know, if you do, you got to take into consideration, I mean, I know that's not where your mindset is at, but you have to take into consideration, you're not the only one that's going to hurt. You know, it's like, your actions, if you really did do something to hurt yourself or took your life, you're hurting the people around you that love you. You know, you're hurting your family, your friends, you know, and stuff like that. You know, so before you think about considering doing something like that, I think you should get help to do it. You know, talk to somebody, talk to friends, family, whatever. You know, yeah. There's, you know, I mean, there's a better way to handle that, you know. Just talk to a therapist or just anybody. You know, your life doesn't have to go to that situation. You know, you don't have to get into that. You don't have to go that extreme or that far with it. There's always somebody around that can help you. And, you know, some of you that might be the religious type, you know, even go to church if it helps. But, you know, just try to seek help from somebody. You know, taking your life, that's not the answer to anything. You know, you're just really hurting people around you and you're hurting yourself. There's no coming back from that. So, yeah, I just wanted to say that to you guys. I mean, I was going to do a regular video. I didn't want to come live on here with this, but I'm running out of room on my camera right now. So, but, yeah, that's about it for now, you guys. So, I'll be talking to you guys soon. Laters.